Hello, my name is Ryan and welcome to Ryan's Reads. Today, I'm sick. So, I'm filming this the Tuesday after BookCon and my immune system could not handle New York City's subways and train stations. So, that is why I'm sick. But BookCon was definitely worth it. While at BookCon, I received many signed books, so I wanted to do a signed book collection. I haven't done one before, so I'm very excited to do my very first one and show you guys all my signed books that I've gotten over the past few years of being a reader and just going to all the bookish events I possibly could go to. Again, this isn't just the books I got at BookCon, this is all my signed books that I've managed to acquire over the years. So let's get right into it with my very favorite signed books, my most prized possessions, and they are signed by the same author, and they are my Cassandra Clare signed book collection. It's not so much of a collection as there are 3 of them, but I want more. I'm gonna get more. I've managed to meet Cassie twice, once at the movie signing for The Mortal Instruments and once this year at BookCon. So I'm definitely hoping to get to meet her again and have her sign more than just these 3 really random books in her Shadowhunter Chronicles. So the first book I got signed by Cassie was City of Lost Souls, and I got this signed I think it was 2013 or 2014. I believe it was 2013 because I was just going to high school. I wasn't even in high school yet, and I went to the signing for the Mortal Instruments movie, and her, Jamie Campbell Bower, and Lily Collins were all there, so they actually all signed it. So on the front we have Jamie and Lily's super pretty signatures, and they're really funky colored markers, and I totally adore them. They were honestly just the nicest people, and I loved meeting them. It was such a great experience. Even though the movies didn't continue, I really did love them. And then right here we have for Ryan, CC, and that's how she signs all of her books for Cassandra Clare, and I just love it so much. And then I got City of Bones and Lady Midnight both at BookCon 2018, and this one just has her signature, CC, and this beautiful 10th anniversary edition of City of Bones has for Ryan, CC. So I definitely love these so much, and I really can't wait for her to sign more of my books. My goal is to have every book in the Mortal Instruments signed. So next up I have 2 books again written by the same author, and that is my Adam Silvera signed copies. Adam Silvera is honestly one of the nicest authors I've ever met, and I have met quite a few. So I just really wanted to say he was such a lovely person and so kind and just so fun to talk to. The jacket's inside out. What the heck? But first time I met him, he signed my copy of History Is All You Left Me, and you can see he wrote up there my name Ryan, and then down there just A. Silvera with a little smiley face. And again, that was BookCon 2017, and they both died at the end. I got signed at BookCon 2018. And again, it just says Ryan, A.S., so I love it. Another book I got signed at BookCon 2018, and that is Zenith by Sasha, Ellsberg, and Lindsey Cummings. Unfortunately, Lindsey was not at BookCon, but Sasha was, and it was so nice to meet her again. I met her last year, and I met her again quite a few times this year. Ran into her a lot. She was so nice though, and I just loved getting to see her and talk to her, and she was just so kind, and it was just such a good experience. And in here it just says to Ryan, fly true, and her little signature down there, which is super pretty. And she actually took the time to draw a little rose at the top, and she took the time to draw a drawing in everyone's books, so I really just think that says something about her character. She really was just such a kind person, and I'm so happy I got to meet her again. Alright, so I'm going to switch it up actually and do a book that I didn't get at either BookCons, but I got from my Owl Crate subscription service, which I held the summer of last year, but I didn't continue with it. Not because I didn't enjoy the boxes, but because college. All books that come in Owl Crate boxes are signed either on the book or on a little sticky that they give you for the book to put in the book, and so I definitely include these in my signed copies. And the first one I have is The Gentleman's Guide to Vice and Virtue by Mackenzie Lee, and I'm still looking forward to reading this book. It's been on my TBR since it came out, and hopefully I'll be able to read it for Pride Month, which is this month. So I definitely should pick this up this month, because if there's any time to read it, it definitely is now, because for those of you who don't know, this has a bisexual main character in it. Another book that I got from an Owl Crate subscription service is Before She Ignites by Jody Meadows. And honestly, I still don't know much about this book, but I'm super excited to actually read it because, again, it is signed. See the plate right there. Next up, I have another book from BookCon 2017, and that is The End of Oz by Danielle Page. And this book is the last book in her Dorothy Must Die series, and she has it signed, and she wrote a little message in it, but I can't really read it. It's okay, I still have her signature on here and I love it so much, and she was just such a kind person to me. Next up, again, I got this from BookCon 2017, and this is Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell. This is the newer edition of it. It is so beautiful, and on the inside of it, naked, it has Cass coffee cup on it, and I love it so much. And on the inside, it has all these funky drawings, and it's just the cutest thing ever. And again, it's just personalized and says Ryan Rainbow. PSA, if you hear any tapping during this video, it is my dogs walking on a hardwood floor. So, next up, I have The Darkest Minds by Alexandra Bracken, and she was so pretty in person. My heart hurt that I didn't get to speak to her for very long, but again, I got this from BookCon 2018, and her signing, both times I tried to go, both days, was filled to capacity, so I wasn't able to meet her. But I went to the Disney Hyperion booth, and she was just about to walk away for her panel, so I managed to get in a quick word with her and just tell her hi and say good luck on your panel. And then I also was able to get a copy of The Darkest Minds, which is signed. And it just says Alex Bracken, and she is just, I love her. Next up, I have Fury Born by Clare Legrand, and this was actually a really anticipated read for me for 2018, and I'm super excited to get into it. Again, this signing also filled up before I was able to get in line for it, so I wasn't able to meet her, but I did buy a signed copy of it. And it's just in that really pretty metallic Sharpie, and it has her signature on it. Next up, I have another Owl Crate exclusive, and that is The Hearts We Sold by Emily Lloyd Jones. And this is another Owl Crate book that I really didn't know what it was or ever heard of it before, so I'm super excited to get into this. From what I hear, it's kind of a spooky read, so hopefully I'll be able to get into it sometime in the fall season. And here's the plate that she signed. Again, another Owl Crate exclusive is The Sandcastle Empire by Kayla Olson. I didn't know anything about this book when I got it, but then I actually looked into it, and it actually seems really interesting. It's a dystopian, and I am really excited to read this because I haven't read dystopians since probably freshman year of high school. So, and here is her pretty signature right there on the plate. Okie dokie, so the last books that I have to show you guys are both again by the same author, and they are New World Rising and New World Ashes, both written by Jennifer Wilson. I managed to meet Jennifer Wilson at an in-booth signing at BookCon last year, and she was very kind, and I hadn't heard about her or these books beforehand, but I managed to stumble across her and her booth, and again, she was just very sweet and explained to me what these books were about. So I am very excited to get into these books as well, and again, these are actually dystopians, and I haven't read dystopians since middle school, so again, very excited to read these. This one just says, to Ryan, stay strong, and it has her signature, and this one again says, for Ryan, be a woman, read, and again has her signature. Okie dokie, did you catch that I said last books? Did you? Did you not? It's fine if you didn't, but I actually said that on purpose because I want to show you guys a playbill that I have that I managed to get signed, because even though it's not a book, I'm sure you guys will definitely appreciate it, and that is the Hamilton playbill that I managed to get signed when I saw Hamilton in New York City last year, 2017. For those of you who don't know, when you go to see a play, you're able to go to, not sure what the door is called, the back door, and they'll actually sign your playbill for you, and you can meet them, and it was just such a fun experience, and there were so many people, and honestly, I really can't even distinguish so many of the signatures anymore, but I managed to meet so many of them, and it was just such an amazing time, and I loved it so much, and it was just a great experience overall, so that's why I wanted to show you guys this. Alright guys, so that is my signed book collection for right now. Hopefully I'll be getting more at many more bookish events that I'm looking forward to going to. Thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Ryan. This was Ryan's Reads, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye! Bye-bye. Can I get all of them in frame? They want to say bye too. Say bye-bye. Bye-bye. She's camera shy. Bye-bye.